C142 once again with NASCAR Thunder 2004. And in this episode of our rookie season in career mode, we are going to be completing race 19 of 36, which is going to be at the Magic Mile, New Hampshire International Speedway for the New England 300. In this episode, we're going to be using Dale Reynolds' paint scheme because this is one of his home tracks. He goes here very often. He lives like in Connecticut between Pocono, New Hampshire, something like that. We're going to Pocono in a couple days, so we're going to be using his paint scheme there as well. Both Pocono races because I love Dale Reynolds, and you wouldn't think I love him if I didn't use his paint scheme at both of the races. I don't know where I'm going with this, but in the last episode, we raced at Chicagoland, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. got his 8th win of the season, and I started in 8th place. I don't know how I did that, but I guess Chicagoland really wants me to love that track because it always has great racing. We even had great racing somehow in 2018 at Chicagoland. That was a fucking awesome finish. I don't know, Chicagoland is just amazing. I don't know why, it just is. It's like whenever What If Racing's talking about the stuff in New Hampshire, so I don't think that's going to happen in New Hampshire in this game today. But yeah, Dale Earnhardt Jr., 8th win. We finished in 18th place after starting in 8th place, so that was tied with what we finished at when we went to Daytona last week. So all around last week was really good. Now Tony Stewart, who finished not even in the top 5, I don't think, is 52 points behind him. I keep trying to help Tony Stewart make a comeback. I'm gonna get you that championship, Tony Stewart. I don't know. After that 18th place finish, we went from 28th to 27th, I think. We are 13 points behind Johnny Benson, 26 behind Terry Labonte, and as for Joni Mitchek, I think we're 37 behind him. So I think at least these two guys are in reach. Maybe no Joni Mitchek. We should be able to get at least one of these positions. I'm positive we're going to finish in front of at least one of these drivers, just because they're all drivers I'm seeing every race. Nobody cares about me. That's kind of a good thing. I mean, I don't have any friends and I don't have any enemies. There's the trophy stuff for the last race, the awards, whatever. As far as team management goes, after we do this race, we're going to have to put some of this stuff back into shop and get some repairs done on it. Maybe overhauls if I have enough money, I'm not sure. But yeah, we only used up that stuff by 3% on the condition whenever we did the Chicagoland race. But I gotta say, the thing that's affected the most is the bodies right now. It went down to 96 actually. And ratings for this shit is like the worst of all the things we're going to be using this race. And then you've got the shop editions, which will be 2 races after we do the New Hampshire race in a bit. So, can't wait for the chassis shop to come in, make a better steering car that's more powerful, and all I gotta worry about is drafting and the downforce and stuff to the bodies. Okay, so here's the stuff with our sponsorship. Got 81 happiness with Advanced Auto Parts, and then average start 30th place with Quality Plus 4 dealers, which we are really starting to manage after last week. And then you got the Associates Richard Petty Driving Experience, ranked 30th in points. We're in 27th. So, yeah, all our sponsors are very satisfied right now. So, as much as I like New Hampshire personally, it doesn't have to go that well, but I'm still going to try. We're going to that race with Warren Equipment, so it might not be that good. But with quick select, you get the qualifying. Our car rating is 56, so not that bad. I made some adjustments to the system settings so that the engine can be louder and the crew chief and the spotter can be quieter. I've been noticing in my videos that I can't have the engine as loud as I'd like for it to be, just because of the crew chief and the spotter being so loud themselves. So hopefully you guys actually approve of that adjustment. I mean, in other Let's Plays, I've done it quite a bit, but here on qualifying, which is usually easier than the race, so if I do good enough on my second lap, we should be starting in like the top 20 or something. As far as the outlet goes, it's probably going to be like somewhere in the 30s. I don't know. Oh, the 29th. I would like starting there because it's on the inside. If this car will stop drifting, I don't know what's causing it to do that. I mean, it wasn't really throwing it in there, but man. It's a tight car, but if you try making it loose in the corner so that you can get a good slide, then it wants to spin. During the race, I'm going to have to brake really freaking early because we got a lot of traffic and shit. I would love to shift down to 3rd gear, but that's up to the driver, not me. I'm not the driver, of course. Automatic shit. Okay, how's that? A little bit better. 28.22. 27. I gained 2 positions, and we still get to start on the inside. As long as we're meeting the expectations. Dale Earnhardt Jr. starting on the pole for like the 4th time in a row. I don't even know how many races in a row he's gotten the pole at this point. Will this be his 9th win? Who knows? He'll be starting on the front row next to Elliott Sadler. This race is to Jim France. I wanted to give me some peps before I started the race, but instead I scraped into Steve Park. Same difference, whatever. Okay, hit the brakes a little early. Oh my goodness. These guys have a habit of not starting New Hampshire races well. Greg Biffle, I don't care how early on in the race it is, that's not necessary. That incentive didn't even come out right, whatever. Everybody's trying to pass me as soon as the freaking race starts. I know these races aren't that long, but still, it's so freaking annoying. Wow, I was really starting to get some grip once we went into the corner, and as soon as I shifted into third gear, I got even more. Yeah, the sparks flying ahead, making up a few positions, on the brakes a little early, trying not to get loose in the corner like I did just a while ago. I say corner so fast, you guys are probably like, why are you saying corn? There's no corn here. I mean, Korn is a great artist that I only got into recently, but still. Yeah, no one cares about the fucking corn cob. This ain't no Jennifer Joe Corn Cob corner injury. Okay, so we're in 24th. Opportunity to get into 23rd. I think that's about it, because Jimmy Johnson's up ahead. Jimmy Johnson is God, and the other people starting behind me, they'll be past me like Michael Waltrip, but I can't get any grip mid-corner anymore because he didn't shift down. I mean, it wouldn't take long to shift back in the fourth gear if he did shift down, but whatever. Okay, Michael Waltrip passed me because I can't fight. He'll send me back into 25th, but we're going to pass Brett Bodine. Oh my god, Kurt Busch is back here. Can we just have no good drivers start in the back of the field? Oh my god, Jeff Green, he's a freaking terrorist going into turn 1 all of a sudden. This just freaking sucks. I'm like doing so well, passing cars, and then a bunch of good drivers pass me because they don't know how to qualify. I sure as hell know how to qualify for some reason. It's just the way they program this game. Comers and goers and shit like that, but this is just too many, and it's quite irrational at the start of the race because they shouldn't be starting back there. I've been trying to pass you for like 3 laps for Bodine, go away. It's just not late brake turn 1. I almost am, but I've got to hold the brake so I can stick it to the bottom. I'm just not getting any third gear. Maybe I should just randomly put on manual transmission because my driver doesn't have the intelligence to do that. To get him to do it automatically, you practically have to just slam the frickin' brakes really hard in mid-corner. There we go. Got to be turned whenever I do it for it to actually work. I don't know if that's going to wear out our tires faster from holding the brakes in mid-corner, but whatever it takes, man. And we are catching back on some of these guys. I'm sure there's still drivers we can pass. No grip going into the corner. No shift down either. That was bad. Got to get your grip going in. You got to hit the brakes really freaking early. And then you got to hold the brakes even longer so that you can get that shift into third gear. Yet again, this car won't slow down enough because I'm not telling it to, because I don't want it to, and I'm expecting a better car. There goes Jeff Green passing me. Get out from on my inside, dang it. Okay, I'm braking early, car. I'm braking early. I slammed that brake one more freaking time, but it only went down to 92. What does that have to be, like 85? We're coming up on Robbie Gordon, and I could probably pass Jeff Green back. I did in the last race. Not holding the brake and turning at the same freaking time, but the car's still sliding out from underneath me almost. This track is very specific. It's really killing off my possibilities of passing these guys. As much as I love these freaking tracks like this in this game, with a bad car like this, I can't show my love for it just because of how hard it is to drive on a bad car. You have to have a really decent car to run well at this damn track. That is a horrible corner entry. That is not how I was expecting it to slide at all. Now you're shifting down to third gear. Well, I see reasons. It's not turning. I can't do anything about it. I'm going so slow, but it won't turn. I get we went down to third gear really early in the corner, so we were already finding our way through it, but geez, it doesn't want it. Get Jeff Burton alternate paint scheme. I'm trying to keep these positions right here. Okay, so we started 27th and we're in 28th after almost 9 laps, so we're doing okay. Just shift into third gear. We're going 80 damn miles an hour. Good lord, this freaking car. And I have no grip right now on this worn equipment, so we're almost hitting the wall at the corners still. Just can't get used to a bad race car while commentating. I'm stuck in third gear because I'm trying to get this car to finish the corner still. Oh my god. Meanwhile, Jeff Burton's trying to finish a pass on me. I'm trying to let him by on the outside, but I can't even not drive into him. Some places I probably should have made a cut so I could focus, but it's too late now. Well, we're getting around Kenny Wallace. I don't have any control of this car right now. I can't not hit him. It just doesn't want to turn. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm turning all the freaking way, and there's no reason for me to slow down anymore. Them front tires are like in red condition, yet somehow the back tires have no wear. That's just how much braking you get at a track that's this long, yet with these tight corners. I mean, it's nothing that I'm new to, but damn, with this car in this condition right now, it's almost impossible to drive this track anymore. Entered from the outside. I didn't want to, but I couldn't even get it to start turning. I couldn't tell if Kenny Wallace was trying to pass me or enter pit road, but yeah, he got by me. People are starting to take pit stops. I kind of do want to wait until like the middle of the freaking race just so that I can actually say we can make it to the end fine. That exit, man. I want to finish the pass. I wasn't even going to finish the pass. But there you go. Once again, like I said, we're going to be running into Jamie McMurray all freaking season. I noticed it was Jamie McMurray, so I'm like, I wanted to keep him from getting this position for a pit stop to begin. Why did the car not even finish the corner there? Okay, it's lap 15. I'll hit the brakes with the right analog stick. He's going to help me to enter pit road. That's very nice of you for someone I just crashed into. Thank you. Slow down. Great pit road entry. We'll get all four. We'll repair some of that damage because I know it's slowing us down. This, I don't know how to, well, yeah, we're going to turn the wedge down a little bit, and we'll turn the tire pressure up to like 24, because it's 15, that's why the tires are wearing down so quickly. As far as the wedge adjustment, it's going to be a little more tail-happy, but I think with the tire pressure going up that much, it should be fine. Just wait. We're going to spin the car in like 3 seconds. My jack man fell over. The game knew he was going to fall over. That's why they put the camera on him. It was destiny. It was destiny. He had to fall over. Well, that didn't even look like it repaired any damage. Go figure. Oh my God, we're in 40th place. That's what happens whenever you have your pit crew and they're not the greatest thing in the world. Can I just leave pit road? Well, for a second I was worrying about Mike Skinner, but we're fine. We're not in last and people are still pitting, so yeah, maybe we can finish in the top 30. That's all I want to do is finish in the top 30 here. This wedge adjustment, good. Now you're going to wear down my rear tires even faster. Oh, another 15 laps to go. We're 14 now. Yeah, we still got quite a few people taking pit stops. I'm trying to save this race car from spinning on fresh tires. I was just talking about how as soon as we get on the track, we're going to wreck this damn thing. Once these tires get worn, that's going to be very hard to stop from actually happening. Because, I mean, it's possible right now because I have so much control of it on fresh tires, but jeez, these tires will last longer, but it's more tail-happy. A tail-happy car on worn tires is going to be awful. That's all I'm trying to say. Let's not brake too late. This is not a regular car. You can't, go braking like it's, season mode or quick race mode, race now mode, whatever it's called. I keep saying, I'm not Billy Joe Armstrong, but that's what I'm doing. Okay. I'm trying to not hit him. I'm trying to not spin in the corner. You see me like shifting left and right because I don't know which direction to turn in. If I turn left to enter the corner, I'll spin it. If I turn right, I'll hit him. So I'm like left, right, left, right, left, right, left. That freaking 3 Days Grace song that some people think sucks. Oh my goodness. 38. I lost a lot of positions during that pit stop. Well, Dale Reynolds, I'm not doing your home track any justice, but I will someday. I'm going to win here before career mode's over with. I promise. That's something I really shouldn't have said because the best kind of promises are the ones you can't keep, but no, not in this game. Oh goodness. I needed to not hit a car and I needed not to spin. I had to do that. You had to choose. You either spin it or you hit somebody. That just damaged my back end. It's a good thing they were about to put this in the shop because yeah, I can't race in the next race with something like this. I'm turning all the way to the right and then I blew my fuel cell. First DNF of the season at Dale Reynolds' home track. Maybe, whenever we go to Pocono, I can rebound from that horrible finish at New Hampshire. I mean, we did the same thing at Martinsville, except I didn't DNF. I just called it quits, so I wouldn't say it's the same thing. I mean, it's kind of a good thing that I did that at Martinsville. But we still have a second New Hampshire race coming up that I can come back with. So, I mean, it's no biggie. Standings. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is now 44 points in front of Tony Stewart. So, I mean, me driving like shit helps Tony Stewart closing on the championship a little bit. The bright side of things. Are we still in the top 30? Yes, we are. That's another bright side. We're like 40 points in front of Ken Schrader right now. Jeff Green's in front of us. Johnny Benson. Yeah, so Jeff Green just got his position back, and that's about it. I mean, we have like 3 other drivers, obviously. Robbie Gordon won the race. It's like every time I don't finish the race, some random driver from the back of the field wins it. And it doesn't make any sense because pit stops are over, and it's just nonsense. But okie dokie then. First was Jeff Green at Martinsville, and then it was Robbie Gordon just a while ago. So let's go to team management, go to the garage, and yeah, 88 on the chassis. Let me see the engine. 88 as well. Well, I blew the fuel cell, so I guess it's not going to count the same. The 86, I figure it'd be more damage than that. Usually, if you blow the engine, it goes down to like 55 or 60 something. But yeah, let's just do it. I've got a lot of money just because of my sponsorship, so that's fantastic. We're gonna try to make this equipment as much better as I possibly can right here. We'll set this for 2 races. That's $161,000. I'm such a moron. I should probably go to the bodies, make an overhaul on that one too, because I have not been overhauling it enough. Yeah, look at what its default is. And this is quite the improvement, so we're gonna do that. Oh god, how much money am I going to lose? A lot less because, yeah, the bodies are, I guess, just less valuable, but still I gotta do it eventually. And then we'll go ahead and make some repairs that will be very affordable in the next couple of races. Also, how come whenever I repair it right here, it's not eligible for a 1-race repair? Like, it was like that with all the other equipment, but for some reason it doesn't go that for this one. I don't know, can't complain, I always go for 2 races anyways. So, got all this stuff taken care of. And what's our new equipment? I didn't take a look at that stuff. We got 54, 55, 69, 69, I don't know, I'm stupid. 57, 55, 66, this is all great equipment, and the bodies, that's not great equipment, that is very average equipment from like the beginning of the season still. I have got to put more focus on the bodies, because you got to improve everything to actually be a championship contender. And of course, like I said at the beginning of the video, Shop Edition's chassis shop will be available in 2 races, so after we finish the 2 races this week on the channel, our chassis shop will arrive. Sponsorship goes down a little bit for Advanced Auto Parts, I think, or maybe it went up because I think we're still hitting on the averages. Secondary is still pretty high for the Quality Plus 4 dealers. I'm almost not getting words right, whatever. I just want to end this fucking video because it's quite depressing. 72 happiness for Richard Petty driving experience, and we did qualify above the average, so that's just fine and good. As long as we're meeting our expectations. See you next time. That's that, and episode over.